guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion today for our hips, and these hips don't lie. And now you can't either, because you can exercise at any time with this workout. It's all seated. You just need a band and a little pillow. All right, getting towards the edge of your chair. Hopefully we'll keep you there, pun intended. Band goes above the knees. We're gonna start with a little march. So make sure those abs are also engaged. Yes, we're working on those hips, but we wanna make sure everything's working as it should, right? If these feel like they're just way too much to start with the band, totally fine. Get rid of the band and just get that motion. You'll still be activating muscles. Here you should start to feel it in those quads and those hip flexors as we go. We're gonna add a little bit onto this in just a second. I'm gonna get one more on the other side. I'm gonna take this leg and we're gonna add a little pulse. You just pulse until I don't anymore. Simple as that, right? Easy peasy. And shockingly, you should, because I know I do, already start to feel this a little bit. Ooh, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna switch. Same idea, little pulses. Try not to lean back. I noticed that I just did that a little bit. Really keep those abs engaged as you go. Notice if one side maybe feels a little weaker than the other. Focus on that one. In 3, 2, 1. Good. I am going to bend forward a little with a flat back. I'm going to pull those knees out. So I'm not slouching. I'm just shifting my hips back, really. So working the outside of those legs, and we're going to get this in a couple different positions to get a few different angles. Oh. And obviously, the harder the band, the harder the exercise will be too. Probably didn't need to point that out. You guys probably figured that one out. But if you do need it to be a little bit easier and you still want to use a band, but you don't have another option for a band, moving the band closer to your hips will make it a little easier. And the further down your legs you go, the harder it will be. We're going to do one more, and then same motion, but we're leaning back this time. And you will feel this. Still on the outside, maybe on the inside a little bit too, but again, at a little different spot. Really make sure that you're engaging your abs here. If you need to rest, you can, and just kind of let your back rest on that backrest, but no slumping still. Or slouching maybe is the right word. Either way. I'm gonna get a little ab workout too. Might as well get a double whammy here today. Whew, I'm already feeling the burn. We're gonna do 3 more. So there's 3, 2, and 1. You can keep the band on, but grab your pillow. It does not have to be this big. And we're gonna get a squeeze for those inner thighs. So it's squeeze, 1, 2, and let go. And the band maybe helps keep that pillow there a little bit too. Right, so try as you're doing this to really focus on just using those inner thighs so that you're not using your butt and the rest of you, so that your body should be staying nice and still and not lifting up in the air. Sometimes it's hard to really just kind of isolate. And obviously we're gonna use a little bit of other muscles too, but kind of put your focus right in those inner thighs, right? And we're gonna add a little isometric hold here at the end. We're gonna get 3 more. So here's 3, 2, and 1. And now just hold that squeeze. Maybe get a little bit of inner thigh quiver. And of course you're still breathing and sitting nice and tall. All of those things still apply. Just breathe, right? Easier said than done when you're working something. Keep holding. And we're gonna let it go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna get rid of this because we're done with that now. I'm gonna straighten out my leg, scooch back just a touch. And from here, I'm gonna lift up and over. So using those hip flexors again, but also using some of that inner and outer thigh. And this is definitely a little bit harder than the first hip flexor one we started with. So if it does feel like it's too much, go back to that march and you can add that march kind of up and over, right? So it's still that bent knee, still that same motion, but a bent knee makes it a little bit easier. Whew. I'm gonna get 1 more to each part there. Nice, and then we're switching. Again, either straight leg or bent, but it's a lift and then off to the side on both sides. My whole body wants to come with me. Try not to have a death grip on your chair either as you do this. Make sure that whole core is working, right? Focusing on these hips, but everything working as it should, hopefully. I think I'm speeding up. I'll slow it down just a little bit because that's more of a burn. Nice. Good. We're gonna get 2 more each direction. Nice. And then the last one is a little bit funny, and it should feel pretty easy, hopefully. But just to get those glutes a little bit, you're literally just gonna squeeze your butt cheeks and let it go. Squeeze your butt cheeks and let it go, right? So not the most powerful of exercises, but man, you're still engaging, right? So great thing to do, because when we're seated, these butt muscles tend to stop working so much, right? So mine already feel a little tired actually, which means some of these other exercises clearly did their job. We're gonna get 3 more and then you're done. There's 2, last one, nice.